Hello everybody, Skull Tattoo here. We're back with another episode of Anthem. We're gonna continue. Just the same that I've been doing. Lunch. Oh, the loading. That's the biggest problem of this game is loading and matchmaking.
Here we go. How's the connection, Faye?
Everything's clear. Head for the Fortress of Dawn. With the General's signet, I should be able to pass you off as a Lancer of the Legion of Dawn.
There she is. Fortress of Dawn.
What is going on there?
Damn, they got it around.
That means they'll be entrenched up ahead. Be careful. They've set up turrets. We need to take them down. One less turret to worry about.
Seems like this one doesn't want to hit me.
There's no way they brought all that over the bridge. They must be gating in.
We better shut them down.
There's many energy signatures in the courtyard. Head for the fortress doors. The gate's connected to those anchors. Break that and we shut this down. That's it. Take them all out and we can cut off the Dominion reinforcements. seconds. You're good to target the gate itself. More Dominion gating in.
Nice work. Look at that thing burn.
Was that praise from Halleck?
Find the locking mechanism. If I'm right, the general signet should open the door just like a key.
Going in.
Welcome to the Fortress of Dawn.
I can't believe we're seeing this.
You're the first to stand in this spot for centuries. Look around. I want to see all of it.
Can we make sure that
This was one of the Legionnaires, I think.
What's this?
That's a funerary urn. A Legionnaire is buried in here.
What is that?
Something of Arden Vasa's. I'm certain of it. Can you get a closer look at that?
you want me to go up and look at it?
I swear I've seen this design before.
Behold the doors of might. Whosoever wishes them open, place your signet. The trial of might shall separate the weak from the worthy. So says Arden Vasa.
Arden Vasa. Is that really his voice? Over there. That looks like you could plug the signet in, doesn't it?
Only one way to find out.
Oh.
You think yourself worthy to claim a place among the Legion of Dawn Knights? Then know this. A true Legionnaire must be tested. The greatest of us all, Helena Tarsis, lured her foes into battle at a place of her choosing. There, she brought them ruin and destruction through strength and guile. Prove yourself. Walk the path of General Tarsis. Bring forth your greatest foe. May your might prevail against the darkness.
Faye? What just happened? Faye?
Urgoth brought death and misery upon countless generations. Strongest of the foes of humanity, Tarsis made it her life's work to shatter their grip upon the world. The Urgoth outnumbered the Legion 100 to 1, and yet we had no fear. For our general held a secret power, and she knew to wait for the right moment to unleash it. The Urgoth fell upon us like night itself. Then, Tarsis unleashed the voice of heaven upon them. The mountains bowed to her will. In a great chorus of thunder, humanity's foe was crushed. You passed the test. Before your might, the greatest of foes crumble. Yet more trials lie before you, Lancer. Go forth. May the path lead you to the dawn.
Okay.
There. Connections re-established. Where were you?
I fought a Titan, but I never left this spot somehow.
It's a gateway device. That's why I lost our link.
Whatever it was, I used up real ammo in there.
Yes, I did.
Another part of the legend of General Tarsis?
It's likely another gateway device. Be ready.
Might be another gateway device. Let me go search around. Yep, another gateway device.
The path comes to an end for you here, as it did for our general, as it does for us all. Your inevitable death awaits you, Lancer. Go forth to face it.
Wait, the path comes to an end? Is this the last stand of General Tarsis?
helpless Anthem, Tarsis took only a handful of knights. They had swiftness. The enemy had overwhelming strength. And yet, Tarsis held her ground. In the narrow mountain pass, the legionnaires stood against the might of the Urgoth horde. For if they wavered, if their fragile line broke, Anthem would fall, and countless others with it. Met the Urgoth leader in battle, and was struck a mortal blow. Even as Tarsis knew her life was ending, she fought on. As her life's blood ebbed, she drove the enemy back. Passed the test. Under the weight of inevitable death, you did not break. Arise and go forth, Lancer. One more trial awaits you. May the path lead you to the dawn.
more tests. In the last one, I probably die.
You're back. What happened?
After the Battle of Anthem. Except with the Dominion instead of Urgoth, I think.
You've never seen a real Urgoth. The trial is like a pattern and your mind fills in the details.
I'm fighting my own memories. And they're kicking the crap out of me.
Behold the doors of valor. Whosoever wishes them open, place your signet. The trial of valor shall separate the true lancers from the false. So says Arden Vasa.
Hey, I don't know if I can do this. I don't have much left. My armor's a mess, I'm running low on ammo, and who knows what's next.
Hey, this is what freelancers are all about. You can do this.
I hope so.
Okay, and the last one. I hope we locked the door behind us. I don't want anybody coming from behind them and stab me in the back.
Wait, where's my javelin?
You come to the final test. Prove your valor. A great calamity dwelled in the heart of the land, threatening to unweave the fabric of the world itself. So Helena Tarsis set forth to meet it in its own lair, where it was strongest, to end its rampage forever. Go forth, Lancer. Seek out and stop disaster in its tracks, if you dare.
How? I don't even have a weapon.
You don't need one.
You're out of time! Silence it!
It's not working.
You're about to get eaten! I'll put you back into it! Got it!
The path of valor is well-traveled ground for you, I think.
I can't move.
Your suit's overheating.
I'm gonna die!
Stay calm or you'll lock up.
Gun won't fire! This is bad!
You have been tested. Again and again.
Get back to the Strider. This mission is over.
Look at this thing! We have to silence the Cenotaph. We have to get out of here. Think about Miller and Adair. All the others. You being a coward.
I'm no coward.
You're past the point of testing now. There is only one place left for you to go.
Remember this. Might can conquer a moment. Resolve can outlast a day. But valor must renew with every dawn. Walk the path, Lancer of the Legion.
Well, I passed the last one too, apparently. Like it was refreshing my memories. Or judging my memories.
You're back. That was fast.
Actually, that trial took 2 years to get through.
But you passed.
So far.
This javelin. Something's gonna go
I
wrong.
think it is. I'm getting a closer look.
Be careful.
The javelin of General Tarsus. Something's wrong here. What?
Faye, Alec, I can barely hear you. Faye, you seeing this? Faye, are you there?
Faye can't hear you.
Owen!
Oh dear. Javelin not working, huh? That's a shame. Click!
Oh my god.
What the hell are you doing?
Oh, come on, mates. Isn't it obvious?
He's getting his javelin.
Hello, gorgeous.
Nice! It is finally my time. No more waiting, no more putting me on the sideline. If I side with the Monitor, he'll leave the fort alone.
How can you help the Dominion? You know what they've done.
I know exactly what they've done. We can't beat them.
So you joined them. Fucking bitch.
Damn it!
Wow, betrayal. That was a bad one. Hmm. 162. Nope, that's not a good gun.
Oh, this is bad. Go ahead. Rip me a new one.
Could be better, yeah. Amplifier's glitching, and I'm not sure what that son of a bitch did to the motor. Strider's frozen in place until we get it fixed.
What about Faith? She all right?
I'm analyzing the damage to the Strider's system.
Hey, no talking until I get the connection fixed. Do you want to start a fire?
So, we're stuck here while Owen gets away. I thought things couldn't get any worse.
Ah, slow down, will you? Right now, you're in no shape to go chasing after him. Give me a hand with this, would you?
We need to get the Strider moving. We need to do something to stop them.
Flyers. See, that has always been your problem. You focus on what's up ahead instead of where you are.
Where I am is in the middle of the mess I made. I brought Owen aboard, and look what happened.
Tape. How do you think you did this by yourself? Lone hero screws up again. Give me the... damn. Yeah. This is my Strider. Nobody boards without my say-so. Hell, Faye can read people like a book, and she didn't even see this one coming soon enough. Try the connection now. You're a damn good freelancer. The best I've ever seen, maybe. But you're not smarter than me and Faye put together, and you don't have eyes in the back of your head. Quit jumping in front of bullets that ain't been fired.
They have the javelin, so what? We watch while the Monitor captures the cenotaph?
I'm sorry, I got distracted. I should have caught the sabotage during my routine armor checks.
Enough guilt, you're both killing me. We got work to do.
What work? It's over.
No, not quite. The javelin they stole won't work. I got a good look at the General's armor. It's like no javelin I've ever seen. I can only speculate on what some of the systems did or might still do.
Faye, just spill it already.
I think most of the seals are key to the General's signet.
And the Dominion can't run the suit properly without it.
Slows them down, but doesn't help us any.
Slowing them down might be enough. I had the info we pulled from the Fortress of Dawn's library, and I got that up-close look at the Javelin itself.
Wait, Faye, are you suggesting we build our own Javelin of Dawn?
Not the whole Javelin, just the relevant seals, but yes.
Give her the plans, I can build it.
So you're Arden Vasta for us now.
Why not? I've built whole javelins from scraps before. Now we're just gonna make a couple seals. Might have to jump over a few flaming chimeras first, but we'll get it done.
Hey, flaming chimera jumping is chapter 1 of the Freelancer Handbook.
Get your javelin ready. I got a drive to fix. We're still in this race, people.
Okay. So we're still not fucked. I mean, half fucked. Okay, so I have... Let's go to talk to this guy. These two. Yeah, okay.
Hey, Zell. Keep him busy?
You're not the only one that keeps me on my toes.
Just your favorite?
Of course.
What's on the docket? Basic repairs?
Always. Plus, I'm refurbishing the inner lining of Wraith's Javelin. And Sentinel Hayden's getting extra lumber support whether he likes it or not. It's an easy ad.
Small comforts make a big difference.
People underestimate that. Those comforts make life better out there, even if you don't notice it every day. I like to think that matters. Especially since my son told me he's going to be a freelancer.
How old is he?
11. He'll want to be a dozen things before I have to worry. But I still worry.
There are risks, sure, but there's nothing like being out there helping people, seeing the world, flying. It's not the worst dream for a kid to have.
You're not wrong. The world's chaos. If he can dream about good things that could come out of it, why not let him? Tomorrow we'll want to be a Koroks teamer anyway.
Besides, if he becomes a freelancer, you'll have his suit in top shape. That should give you some peace of mind.
Not sure that works when you're the pilot's mother. It barely works with the rest of you.
Because we're your favorites?
Always.
This Owen business is serious. Where is he?
I don't know.
That's what I thought you'd say.
Then why ask?
No harm in checking. After all, he was your cipher.
Yeah, he was my cipher. Not anymore.
Let's cut to the chase. You teamed up with a traitor.
You think I was in on it? I've been risking my life out there. I don't need you questioning my loyalty.
Don't get overheated. I was just looking for more information on your cipher.
You want intel on Owen? He likes sandwiches. We good?
Yeah, we're good. Don't forget, it's my job to question everything and everyone.
You like telling me that.
It's true. I do trust you. I hope you can believe that.
Sure.
Freelancer. My favorite customer.
Thought I'd drop by, say hello. So, I'm surprised you never took up flying a javelin, Prospero.
I told you that story about the Titan we followed? Well, after that, I gave the Lancer thing a shot.
I bet you were a pretty good one.
Well, yeah. My aim was pretty wicked. It's just...
What?
It's hard to be a freelancer from the ground. I'm only telling you this because I like you. But it freaked me out. I'm afraid of heights.
You just need to get used to it. Give it some time. You adjust.
You can't adjust to hurtling through the air faster than a wyvern ever dreamed, looking down, then realizing the only thing between you and the ground is nothing.
Don't look down then.
Too late. By that point, you slammed into a cliff and smeared bits of yourself all over the place.
Best not to overthink it.
Oh, I had plenty of thoughts at the time. But the one that mattered...
What'd you decide?
I'd seen deliver some of our...
If it helps us win, gives us some...
Maybe it's made a difference.
Fort Tarsus needs more people like you.
Careful.
Mum's the word.
Till next time.
Okay. Nobody there. Let's go down and talk to everybody down there. This guy I can talk to again.
Hey, how are things here?
We got freelancers going in and out, never dull.
I'm out there doing what I love.
No argument.
You know. Any...
Hey, I'm as human as...
What's yours?
True. The Heart of Rage mission. Someone took my place. They...
You felt guilty?
Yeah. Everyone else called me lucky.
It wasn't your fault.
I know that now. But hey, I appreciate... Okay, enough of my...
Sounds good.
You got it.
Okay. Done with this guy. No Owen anymore. Who's this guy?
Faye, how's it going?
Thank goodness you're here. I've been arguing with an Anthem cipher for what seems like all of time.
Is there some kind of trouble in the capital?
Not unless a rash of bad taste counts. They think the Crimson Lancer is a better series than Dawn Guard.
Radio shows. Those fights must be brutal.
Honor is at stake.
So, you're a Dawn Guard fan?
It's objectively better. Crimson Lancer is a lot of Mylan's propaganda. Don't tell Halleck I said that.
You can't say things like that. Now I pretty much have to tell him.
Halleck's a sucker for stories about a plucky band of lancers. You know the type. 4 lancers, alone against the odds, armed only with sticks and rocks. Also, he loves gushy sentimentality, which that show has by the Strider Fall.
But, Dawn Guard is serious art?
Obviously. I mean, it is set around Antium, and the romantic subplots are much better written.
This is a side of you I didn't know existed.
Nobody can spend every second of every day working.
Sure, but your hobby is listening to radio shows about other people doing our jobs.
All right then. What do you do for fun?
Nah. There's card tricks that I'm bad at.
Practicing sleight of hands with my cards a few times.
Right. But listening to radio shows about lancers is weird.
Yeah, maybe once...
Right.
Nothing there.
We're really gonna build our own Javelin of Dawn? You think we can pull this off?
What I say about looking too far ahead. Focus on the here and now. Right now, we need materials and information. That means we need connections.
Corvus?
When was the last time government agency got...
Point taken. So, connections. Who do we need?
Arcanists are the obvious one.
I already have an Arcanist contact, Matthias Sumner. I'll see what he can do for us.
Good. Next is the Sentinels. They've got javelins, parts, and contacts in Antium. Fortunately, there's a Sentinel Dax who's been looking for you. She's supposed to be a bigwig of some sort. Might be just what we need.
Huh. What's an important Sentinel want with me?
Worth finding out, right? Meanwhile, there's plenty of other stuff you can find for the shield.
What do we need?
We need materials, and they're not easy to get. Faye gave me a list. We need some kind of metal that's only found inside the heart of a Titan.
I have to hunt down a Titan? You weren't kidding about the not easy part.
Scars are always scavenging around Shaper ruins. They might have found our metal too.
Your run-of-the-mill Scar won't have a Titan heart stashed away.
The Scar I might. Maybe Luminary, if you can find one. Don't know if that's worse than Titan hunting, really.
Great. So I'll either go hunt a Titan or just ask a Luminary very politely for it. No problem.
Hey, we got this. Just do one thing at a time, yeah?
Okay.
So you impressed yet? The tomb of General Tarsus, making our own javelin.
You and Faye are a good team.
See what you missed when you leave?
I'm betting it was more Faye.
The brains, mate.
Does that mean you're still flying a javelin?
Well, as soon as I get my suit in shape. Just needs a little more work.
Oh, so...
Can't rush these things.
What do you... Good point.
That? This agreement with a giant anistorm over who was dinner. He snapped my knee, I boiled him with butter. This an inspection?
Believe it or not,
Now you sound like Faye.
Legion of Dawn to the core.
You know it.
Later, Halleck.
Okay, now it's done. I have to go talk to a bunch of people. Okay. I'm good. Probably talk to the lady. Is that the Sentinel?
The freelancer that survived the Heart of Rage? I thought you'd be...
What?
I thought you'd be bigger. Hey! Thief! One sec. I was 3 steps away, Carney. You had no chance. I got this! Everything's fine. Hey!
We can do this later.
My aunt disappeared in the jungle.
I'm sorry to hear that. I don't find missing
It
people.
was 10 years ago. She's dead now.
I don't find missing corpses either.
That's not what I'm after. Ever heard of the Emerald Abyss? A jungle region where dozens of people have vanished. Including my aunt, a royal cartographer. Gone without a trace.
A royal cartographer?
Not just any, the best. Beautiful. My aunt left a journal. She was onto something big. No. Legend has it, the first time anyone vanished in the Emerald Abyss was the same day the Heart of Rage appeared.
That's why I'm here.
Right. That time you went into the Heart, yeah, an entire merchant caravan was never heard from again.
My lady.
My aunt's journal proves there's a connection between the Heart of Rage and the Emerald Abyss. One of the world's biggest mysteries just waiting for us to solve. So, you in?
I need to see that journal.
Sentinel decks.
Damn it. Don't go anywhere. Commander!
What is going on here?
Keeping the streets safe, sir. Notice this undesirable entering the premises. Stole that citizen's bag.
That is not your job. You file reports. At your desk, you... It's no matter. Your family has ordered you home.
To Anthem?
Immediately.
Beautiful.
Come with me. Now.
I'll contact your cipher. We'll set up a meet, explain everything, okay?
There she goes. Lady Adaxia Mirava Ladell. Third in line for the throne of Anthem. A glorious sight.
What? You mean Dax?
Of course. Lady Adaxia is the most eligible unmarried woman in the world. She will be mine.
Okay.
Red Tossing's report. Glad we worked with Faye. Owen's a little shit.
Okay, the first one done.
How'd it go with Sentinel Dax?
You could have told me I was meeting royalty.
Where's the fun in that?
Dax gave us a location outside the walls. Meet her there when you're ready.
Freelancer, you're back. Good.
You got something for me?
Maybe. I mean, yes. Okay, I do. I order sentinels out beyond the fort to investigate the unusual scar activity we've been seeing. They didn't report back.
Oh.
They made a mistake, and I owe it to them to finish this properly. You'll still get paid, but this isn't an official Sentinel contract. More like a favor for a friend.
I'll do whatever I can. Just point me in the right direction.
I will.
Okay. Got it. Mm-hmm.
Would you rather have rules or accidents? You're just the freelancer I've been waiting for.
Thanks.
But
Really? I'm waiting. Good one.
I'm not joking. Arlik Jankies.
Is he okay?
He broke both legs, and he makes a whistling. Yes. Support my
But javelins might catch on the railings when they launch.
That's a good point. I've got it. Tethered safety harnesses. Thanks for helping me come up with a solution.
You're welcome.
Now everybody stays safe. Okay, now talk to me.
What have you been up to?
Arcanist friend?
Okay, it's called the Manifold. Well, technically...
Manifold?
What exactly?
For years, I'd heard of a type of Shaper relic that was able to amplify. Never encountered one, never knew anyone that had, but thanks to the Elysian manuscript, right here in Bastion.
And you think it'll amplify and augment the power of my javelin?
Precisely. Not to worry. Once we find the Manifold, get it working, you will be guaranteed. First, the Manifold, then we boost your javelin, you silence the Heart of Rage, and boom.
It's a little more complicated than that.
Details. I've sent all the particulars of the location to Faye. I can't wait.
Okay.
Let's see what we've got to work with.
Okay. Choose this one, this one. Okay. See what mission we're gonna do. Mm-hmm.
Alerts about scar activity keep coming in. Be careful.
So, are we there yet?
What do you think?
Sorry, I can't help it. I could be the first Arcanist in years to discover one of these. I've been jotting down potential applications of the manifold and...
So how about you focus on that? Quietly.
Going in.
Locked. There's this device here.
Doesn't look like something the Shaper's made. I don't read anything from it.
It seems to be inert. I'll look around and see if I can figure it out.
Who are you? Was another team sent?
Are you hearing that? Who is that?
Dominion. I should have guessed.
I've heard they possess a device that can overwhelm Shaper constructs.
The strange box.
Could we use it?
You have to know how to activate it.
There's a Dominion camp close by. Perhaps we'll find a clue there.
Why, when you know there is like this much loading in your game, why would you do this? Like, put it outside the door or make a small entrance of the cave loaded from the map so I can step in, take the thing and come out.
Why are the Dominion here? How could they know about...
What did you do?
To to a call link at the Academy about what I found.
It was intercepted, then. Good work. Let's figure out what the Dominion know about the ruin and the manifold.
I'll look around for clues.
We found some kind of voice recording.
Forced entry with a version of the monitor's device. One trooper entered vault before a door shut itself. Commanded to hold until a sweep is completed. Both signets for the device were returned to camps for safekeeping. The scout succumbed to injury on the way out. We left her. We have not heard from the trooper inside the ruin.
2 special Dominion signets, then. That's what we need.
I'll send you the location of nearby Dominion camps.
What the fuck is wrong with you? It just keeps...
Cygnus is in here.
Hang on. The Dominion have secured it. Stand by while I decrypt this.
One signet. Now find the other.
Sending you the location of another Dominion camp.
I'm done here, dude. Not gonna waste my time on you.
There's security on this one too?
I'm starting the decryption.
Signets. Let's hope this works.
One way to find out. Head back to the ruin and try to open that door.
Let's hope this works. Back in there. Let's see if it works now.
There's probably Dominion in here. sense to you? Muddled up?
Now you mention it.
Anyway, I don't sense any other Dominion nearby. You should be locked safely in the chamber.
Excellent. You can explore in peace.
Right.
The manifold's in here, but there's some kind of barrier around it.
It's linked to the entire Shaper structure. For some purpose. You must break the link before the manifold can be removed.
I don't see anything. Okay, let me go do that one. Yellow.
Careful as you can. The manifold is fragile.
And dangerous?
Probably that too.
Got it. On my way back.
I can't believe it. We did it. See you soon.
Okay. One of the missions down. Okay, everybody. We're at the end of this episode. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to the channel and leave your comments down below. And I'll see you on the next episode. Thank you.